Now we're buyer beware.
Gets you recognized as
A
a shiny
tutorial
new
case
star
on
in
actually
the
how
squad.
to be the detective, the
A
main
case
part
that
of
you
this
solved that
game.
shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get-up-and-go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman.
Nom, nom,
This could be the one
nom,
culture.
nom, nom. So yeah, this guy got shot in plain view.
Could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone
And
called
here's
an
a hint.
ambulance?
The person who did it is somewhere in this crowd.
I'm afraid he's dead.
But I will not spoil who. Even though I want to, because it's just patrol and nobody gives a shit.
It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
I forget how this plays out. But like any case will finish
Okay.
eventually, but you if you get a bad rank and you get scolded for it.
Move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
So yeah, let's contaminate the crime scene.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Yeah, there's a
All
shiny thing over
daylight.
there.
Crowded street.
Ooh, blood everywhere. Now you can examine any part of their body. You can examine their arms, their square partial arms. If you look at the wrist, that was weird. You can look at the other arm, which might have something, but it doesn't. Just saying, you have to look at both of them, because sometimes there will be a case coming up where you have to look at arms a lot. You can look at the face. And if you listen closely, you want to turn up your headphones for this. You can hear the neck crack. It's a little ear, but it's not really a big deal. It just kind of caught me off guard when that happened. They're like, ah! And here we go. Layaway voucher.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
It sounded like he was trying to finish that sentence. Whatever. Anyway, there's a thing over here.
All right, yes, dead person.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from you.
Sometimes when you get a new location, it doesn't mean you need the location to finish the case. And you don't have to go every single place to determine how to get a 5-star, essentially. You can miss like a place or two as long as you do good. Like, you're allowed to miss one question or one clue. As long as you do very good with driving sections, don't make too much damage, and you don't screw up for the rest of the way there. Anyway, there's a witness in here, so we gotta talk to her.
About the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
Johnny
Sure.
Cage!
Yes.
No!
All
Clovis.
right, yes, it's a dead person.
Eyewitness account. And that's basically telling you it. You can see their information on the left. You could, even though I almost never give a shit about it unless I forget who these people are. And
You
you
think
can
you can
ask
tell
them
me
questions.
exactly
You only
what
have
happened?
one chance to ask this
I looked
question.
around the shops at lunch.
I pick a choice. If you pick any one of those, you
I
can't
was in
back
the
out.
store when Mr. Gage,
You can back out.
my
So what I
boss,
like to do,
burst in
which probably
yelling
this game
that
was a
I'm
program
late on
for,
my lunch.
is to back out the question
We came
overall,
back.
which is the circle button. When you get
I
3
was
choices.
angry. I walked in front.
Pay attention to the top
I
left.
heard shots. I turned and
It'll basically
saw
tell you how
Mr. Gage
everything
fall.
will work. If you think the witness is lying and have proof, select lie. To accuse a witness of lying, you will need to present proof. Press triangle to accuse the witness of lying. That's basically telling you this person is lying.
Lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
And then you select the thing. You can look up here if you want to still look at their expressions. And if you press start, you can look at the notes that they said. was too busy talking, I almost forgot what they said. And we came back. I walked. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall. Alright. Now, what would be a good thing to sprint that thing? Shooting was right outside. Let's try the receipt.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta.
Correct.
I've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying.
When you hear the
Tell me what
ding,
happened
ding,
at the jewelry
ding,
store.
that's the correct
I
question.
won't lose the earrings, will I?
I mean, that's
You
the
could lose
correct
your
answer.
freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu.
But if it's like,
He runs the jewelry store.
then yeah, that's a fail.
He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
And the thing about this, sometimes getting a good question right will unlock more questions, which will help you get more clues, which is very good. Possible murder suspect and details of shooting. Let's try
Which
this.
jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Looking at the top left, if you think she's lying but lacks proof, you can press doubt. Now, the problem with this game, sometimes, at least for the earlier cases, is that doubt and lie can mean the same thing, which is a problem. Her expression is what this game basically is, which is why the motion capture I mentioned earlier in the first part is really necessary. But yeah, let's put stout.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want?
You won't like me when I'm angry, Miss
Tell me why
Galetta.
Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots
I
did
never
you
knew
hear?
Johnny Gage
difficult to
was a
remember.
racist.
It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
And if you think she's telling the truth, select truth. But it's extra statement. So you can't always go specifically on the facial expressions. Sometimes you might need to use an intuition point, which will help you either narrow down the questions or give you a answer from the community. Although the answer from the community is not always reliable. Just keep that in mind. It said truth, so...
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta.
Now the game
Even
isn't
finer
gonna
details
flat out
become
tell you
important
if they're
later
gonna
on.
give you truth for that. This is just tutorial purposes.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave.
On the
We'll
top
need you to
left,
make a formal statement
what that
about
means
happened.
is your rank.
Does that mean I can
Your
still
rank
collect
doesn't really matter,
my
but it can give you extra
Never mind.
intuition points throughout the case. You
Yes,
can hold up
officer,
to a
I'll make
maximum
a
of a
statement.
5, and that's why I said it doesn't reset after every case. But yeah,
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
You all seem to be standing around.
and this is essentially LA Noire. I mean, this is like an abridged version of it, but I don't need the gun store. I'll help you get another clue that will help you nail the same guy anyway. Because if you can't get it in one place, it's probably available somewhere else. But you don't always need to go to every single place that's in this game. And whoa, what the hell was with that texture? Now, I don't know if it's my PS3 or not, but after like long plays or whatever, it's probably the PS3. The game doesn't texture right. I remember one time I was floating in the skybox of this entire game before it textured because it didn't even texture right. It was like I was afraid I was gonna hit a car, an invisible car, because it was like, oh my god, I'm outside existence. But yeah, we're here. It's saving, and we're gonna get this guy. And there was probably, I'm gonna cut that part too. Oh my god, these saves feel like they take forever. Oh, it's golden.
Officer.
We can enter.
Can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Anyway.
Son of a bitch! Go!
You know what's stupid? Why didn't he just go all the way into the back and then run? Like, they would have not known. They waited until after. I know I held up in R2, but yeah, that's kind of odd. You can't shoot him, but if you aim and let that circle go completely, I assume you can aim at him like that. Dang car, get out of the way! Just you have to just hold this on him, let that full circle go, and that's it.
Too late, Kalu! Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett
Mr.
Gage.
Magoo, no!
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you
Wow,
awake
not
at
even a
night.
loading screen that time.
The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your memory.
I love the world's not
The case that keeps
texturing
you
right, so
propping
that's a
up
problem.
bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finally.
I forget his name,
I hear it's
but
you
he
who
actually
knocked down
becomes your
Malafat from the
captain
shooting yesterday.
when you go to
Tell me,
homicide.
Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record.
Game never
Not
establishes
to
how
mention the
long
fine
he's
work
been
you
on the
did in
police
war,
force,
sending heathens back to the
so
hell they came
I really
from.
don't know whether he's been
But
there
I'm
for like 20
curious
years
as to
or
whether
10
you can turn
minutes.
your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man.
Ow!
You need
What was
many
that
things for
face?
conviction,
Is it
young
ow?
Phelps. A motive?
Like,
Opportunity,
this game is pretty
hard
good looking.
evidence,
It does look realistic, but
best of
sometimes
all,
the
a
facial
confession.
expressions for some of these characters are like kind of odd.
Former. You can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the
I
land.
don't know. Maybe I'm kind of poison. I'm in the
How are you
poison
feeling?
tree of watching SGB
Fine.
plays, always making fun of some of the expressions
Very
in this
good.
game.
The evidence
I
is
don't know.
overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
So this is the interrogation. You'll get a second chance for this part
Has my lawyer
because
arrived
this
yet?
is
I
the
wanna see my
interrogation.
lawyer.
But in
A lawyer
future
can't help
cases,
you,
you will
Mr.
not
Fowler.
get a second
You
chance.
shot a man
If
dead
you
in
screw
cold
up,
blood.
you screw
You're going to have
up.
to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and a girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he
Observe
got, he
them
got what was
closely.
coming. But
It
had
won't
nothing
just
to
be
do
when
with
the
me.
choices are given up. It's when they're saying it as well. Careful use of intuition can lead to breakthroughs in interviews and interrogation.
I don't know why
I didn't
I'm
want
trying to
truth.
help you here, Mr.
I meant to
Kalu.
go through that
Stand in
text.
front of the grand jury
No.
and say that you showed no remorse.
Controller, no.
Is a cold-blooded killer.
Very good, boy chick. Kiss my ass. I know what you're doing.
Fuck you.
I think I'll wait for my lawyer to get here before I make any kind of statement. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want
This
to
is
keep
what
making a schmuck of
happens when you
yourself.
fail. I totally did not mess up. That's
You
the honest
disappoint me,
truth.
Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Calm the fuck down, I'm not even a detective! And we play reset button.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood.
And you can keep messing up. You'll get away with it just fine. Let's try this again.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store.
Let's try this again. I'm gonna hold my right hand on the left side of the controller. Just observe how they're talking about it. Don't just wait till the last statement. I know he's lying. Careful use of situations, blah 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 blah. He's lying. We have proof.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
And we have her statement.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a
Keep
statement.
evidence in mind in an interview. I'm not exactly sure if there's like more than one evidence that can work.
You're going to
but
the
whatever.
gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject.
Possible religious
Fasting
motive.
for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money. He owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either. I didn't mean to say that. Alright, let's see. Layaway voucher. Receipt made for that. Suspect testifies to that after heated argument. Alright.
I'm done with you.
What?
Go
No!
gum somewhere else.
No!
My lawyer.
Cut!
I'm just you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
And we're back.
You're not denying you're a Jew.
On baseball.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's look them up because I think I may have messed up somewhere. Possible religious motive. That's what I thought it was, but maybe I just messed up. Because I got rushed. Let's see. Shooting. Receipt. Alright, let's try doubt.
You
There we go.
left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
I'm not Jewish, so I
Edgar
don't
Kalu.
exactly know
I'm
what
charging you
goy
with the
and
first-degree murder
kike
of
means,
Everett
so
Gage.
forgive me on that.
I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
My God. I'm such an idiot. Fuck!
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
It only took you 2 tries!
Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Alright. We're a detective now. We're in traffic. He's not going to be our boss, but he will be after traffic. So, until then, this is the entire traffic case. There's so many parts for this, or at least like 3 parts. So this could be an entire movie. The patrol movie. Anyway, we finished this. Join me in the next part, where we'll be bananas. Oh, I already used that line. Shit! Join me in the next part where we'll be in traffic.